I want to talk to you guys about being smart. Let's talk about being smart. You know, a lot of people think being academically smart is the only way to tell if a person is smart. I want to tell you guys, you don't have to be academically smart to be smart. Um, Being academically smart is not the only way that a person can be smart. See, you can be smart in various areas. There are some people who are smart when it comes to the streets. There are some people who are smart when it comes to just knowledge and wisdom and understanding of the world. Like me, I have great understanding of people and I have great understanding of vibes and energy that people give off. Um, I just want to tell guys out there, don't say that you're not smart just because you may not be academically savvy. A lot of people judge their level of intelligence and smartness based on book smarts. Um, Everybody is not cut out for the books. Everybody is not academically savvy. You can be smart in various areas. I'm smart when it comes to just understanding of the world and people. That's smart right there. Being able to detect vibes, energy, that's smart right there. Just because you weren't smart when it comes to, just because you didn't have a knack for book smart, reading, math, sciences, social studies, you may have not been intellectually smart in those areas, but you are smart in other areas. My mother told me, don't measure your level of smartness by the books or school. You don't measure your smartness by school and academia. You measure your smartness just by your understanding of the world and people. See, I have great understanding of the world and I have great understanding of people. But I'm 35 now. I've lived long enough to have great understanding of people and the world. Um, I just want to tell guys out there, don't think that because you may not be academically savvy or you may have not been the whiz kid when it come to the books. Don't think just because you wasn't the whiz kid when it come to the books that you're dumb or not smart. Because I feel that I'm a very smart guy. My understanding of people, my ability to read and decipher energy when it comes to people is A1. That's a smart guy right there. So I just want to tell you, get people out there. I just want to tell guys, because this is something that my mother told me a long time ago. And even though my mother is an airhead, but I truly agree with her on this. Don't measure your intellect based on book smarts. Book smarts don't necessarily determine your level of intellect or smarts. Some people are just, gifted when it comes to academia. They're just gifted when it comes to the books. Like my uncle, for instance, one of those type of people who never had to have a tutor. He was just gifted when it came to academics. you know, um, but don't think because you may have had some academic challenges or because you're not necessarily the whiz kid when it comes to the books that you're dumb. Don't settle yourself short like that. Because I used to think that maybe I wasn't smart because I wasn't the whiz kid or the Einstein when it came to academia. Um, just because you're not the Einstein or the whiz kid when it comes to the books, it doesn't mean you're dumb. You measure your level of intelligence and smartness based on your understanding of life. If you have an understanding of life, if you have an understanding of people, if you have an understanding of how the world operates, you're a smart individual. You're smart. And I have a great, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that's watching this right now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have a great understanding of the world and people because we all grown men. We've lived long enough to have a great understanding of the world and people. If you 20 something years old, definitely 30 something years old, You've been alive long enough to have an understanding of people. You understand how the world works. You able to detect energy. You pretty much a good judge of character. All of that. So I just want to say to you today, don't measure your level of smartness based on book smarts. Because some people will say they're not that smart because they're not the whiz kid when it comes to the books. And I used to think that too. But I had to realize I'm a brilliant guy. I'm a smart man because my understanding of my situation and my understanding of a lot of guys' situation is very clear. A lot of guys who are in these bad positions that we're in, we understand our circumstances. A lot of these dudes that are not desired by women, we understand our situation. We don't need nobody to explain to us about what's going on in our lives. We have a very clear understanding of our circumstances, a very clear understanding. So I just want to say to you guys, don't settle yourself short just because you're not smart when it comes to the books. Everybody ain't Einstein. Everybody is not Hans Beth, you know. Don't measure your level of smartness based on books and arithmetic. That's some of the realest stuff that my mother told me. And that's true. You know, you don't base your level of intelligence or smartness based on book smarts. Everybody is not academically savvy. Some people have to have tutors. Some people have academic challenges. You know, I had academic challenges. I don't have no shame in saying it. But just because you had some academia challenges, or just because you may not be the whiz kid when it comes to the books, don't think that uh, you're just a dumb person, or that you don't have no knowledge or understanding of life. If you understand your situation, you understand the world, you understand how people operate, you understand the woes of the world, you're a smart guy. You're brilliant. So just don't limit yourself based on book smarts. Because some people have book smarts, but they don't have real life smarts. They don't have people smarts. They don't have understanding of this world that we live in smarts. So, some people have book smarts and they have they have street smarts. They have an understanding of books and they have an understanding of the world. Some people have both. But some people have the book smarts, but they don't have the understanding of the world smarts. So you may not have the book smarts, but you have the understanding of the world smarts. You have the understanding of human nature smarts. So you're not dumb. You're not dumb because you understand people and you understand how they operate and you understand why you're an undesirable man. If you understand why you're an undesirable man, if you understand why women and people have treated you the way they've treated you, you're not dumb or slow. Because I understand why I'm in my position. I understood ever since middle school why I've been in my position, especially when it comes to women. And I'm sure you guys understand your position as well. So if you understand why you in the position that you're in life, pat yourself on the back. You're smart. So just remember, you're smart in a particular area. So you're still smart. But I just wanted to break that down. It's something that my mother told me years ago, and I know it's the truth. Yeah, you may not be smart when it comes to the books. You may not be, the whiz kid or the Einstein or whatever, but you have an understanding of the world and people. Your understanding of life, your understanding of your bad situation that you're in with women is very superb. But you guys have a good one. Talk to you soon.